to show you how to do a small Jessica that does not have a center motif, or that's not around a center motif, but all Jessicas are stitched the same way. So I'm going to bring, let's see, I'm going to come down just a little bit. Bring my needle up, and this first stitch is over 4 diagonal intersections. If you don't see diagonals, that's fine. Count 4 to the right and 4 up, and that's the same as counting diagonal intersections. Now this Jessica is going to have a fairly closed appearance because this is the first stitch in a straight point. This is the last stitch in the straight point, and so what that means is that a lot of the threads are going to be crossing over closer to the center, and it gives it a more closed appearance. And so this one is, all Jessicas are stitched the same. Relationships are still going to be the same. That I'm going to have 3 in a straight line here. Then I'm going to have 1 diagonal and 3 in a straight line on the right side. This is the first stitch in a straight line. It ends the last stitch in a straight line up here, and you can see that these stitches are lining up on each other just as they should be. Ready to start the diagonals going around this way. All of these stitches are, they're lining up on each other as they should be. So here's the first stitch in this straight line, and it's going to end the last stitch in a straight line there. I'm bringing my needle up in shared holes, and now I'm going to be going down in shared holes. Okay, now where my stitches have met, from here on, I'm going to be sliding the needle between the canvas and the previous stitches before ending the stitch. By the time your Jessica is finished, you will have a stitch in and a stitch out of every hole all the way around. And it's really important to have a good tension on your first stitch because all of the stitches, these last stitches are coming under that, and if you don't have a good tension on that stitch, it will distort. You can make some slight adjustments as you go, and even after you've completed the Jessica, it's just better if you have a good tension on the stitch. It makes it a little bit easier, and your Jessica's prettier, and everything swirls nicely. Now I'm just going to stroke this first stitch just a little bit. Okay, that's my small Jessica.